And the people who've broken through range from a 21-year-old in York, Pennsylvania, to well-compensated lawyers in New York City who are writing anonymously because they don't want to, get in trouble at their jobs, to folks like Zerlina Maxwell, who's a law student at Rutgers University. She set out with a very deliberate plan to break into the political conversation, who has succeeded on Twitter, and so you'll start to see her on cable news and with prominent freelance gigs. And she came into BuzzFeed today, and the first thing I asked her was how she did break through.
Essentially, I worked on the Obama campaign in 2008, and I was a field organizer. So I was like right at the bottom. It was not glamorous. I was sleeping under my desk, everything, that whole, normal field organizer life. And I moved back to New Jersey after we won in 2008, and I was like, how can I continue to be a part of this political engagement? I mean, how can I keep staying involved? And essentially, blogging was the way I was going to do that. And obviously, the natural progression from writing on a blog to moving to write on Twitter is very much the same. You're just sort of breaking your little blog posts into little pieces. And so I just started tweeting.
Did you ever, was there a moment when you felt like you broke through, where there's something like, oh my God, this got so many retweets, or like this person retweeted it, or
When I knew that I probably was breaking through was when I got a direct message from a CNN producer based on something that I was tweeting. To write an op-ed. They were like, we want you to make this into an op-ed, and it really was just...
What was it?
It was Cornell West, pretty much saying some very negative things about Melissa Harris Perry, and essentially I disagreed, and so I sort of went on a little rant, I would call it, and they, DM me, we would like you to write a full op-ed about this. And so that's really how I've been able to fight my way in. It was a conscious effort, it wasn't an accident. I made a strategic choice that I'm gonna follow these specific people. I would pick maybe 10 people that I really admired and looked up to in the field of journalism and writing, and I followed all their followers, and some of them followed me back, and that's how I gained more followers, but also gained more influential followers.
We put together a list of some of the most prominent of these outsiders who forced their way into the Twitter conversation and who are only going to become more relevant as the election barrels toward November, and you can find it on BuzzFeed.com.
That's all for today. Stay with us online for more.